Welcome back to Expeditions, a Mudrunner game where hopefully I'm going to be going to a new map with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully we're going to be going on to a new map from Arizona, Wahweap Bay. But I'm biting the bullet. I know I have used the Loadstar actually before. I was going to say I'm going to use a mod. I have used the Loadstar 1700 a few times, but I'm going all out here. I'm going to give the GWC Goliath by Glitchworks a go. And so, with a few adjustments made, now we're going to go on to, so it's from, I mean, technically the mission is on here. It was unlocked on the last one. So we're going to do no more shaking. We need the seismic vibrator. And this is because we're going on to the first of the new maps. Now, I know we're way down the line on this. There's been all sorts of stuff going on. And I'm just playing this as I go along. And this is where I've got to. So I thought I'd use this, give it a go. I don't know how well it's going to fare. I don't know, we'll just see. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. He says. I'm going to put anchors on. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. And then as far as my requirements go, there aren't any. I did unlock another mechanic, which is a little bit cheaper, and you get better fuel economy with him, so I've been using him a lot more. And every now and again, depending on what I'm doing, I will grab a manager as well, because if you do then pick up anything from airdrops, you're going to get more money from them. So I generally, that's kind of what I do. The question now is, when you first go onto the map, especially when you're going to a new gateway, unlike SnowRunner, where it shows you where the gateways are, once you do scanning, I've got to find it. So I'm not entirely sure where on the map it is. That being said, I don't know actually once we get onto the map, we should be able to locate it. So anyway, that's what we'll do. I think once we're on the map and we can click between the menu options, we can then see, I think, we'll double check it. But this thing, hopefully, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, so what we should be able to do, because we can scroll through the options on the left-hand side of the screen, on Expeditions, if I click on that, no, it should point me in the right direction. I thought I saw one, actually, when I was tonking around in one of the other vehicles, just picking up little missions here and there, odds and ends. I thought I'd found one, but I can't remember where it was. It was out here. It was out around this little bit here. There was like a little mine shaft, and it had all the sort of airdrop bits you would associate with. But that's okay. I mean, if we go, not contracts, there we go. Right, brilliant. So now we switch back onto that. It points you straight back to there. Now, whilst it's not showing as a gateway, the fact that when we go to the contract itself, the expedition, I think that's right. I mean, at the end of the day, it's close enough. Now, what I am thinking of doing as well, like I said, oh yeah, that's a much quicker journey from there to there. So identifying roughly where it is can save you a lot of time. What I'm going to do is pick up some airdrops, I think. Because if I've got, I mean, you can hover over the airdrops and it will tell you what's on them at that particular time, or you can just take a punt and you can go out. Because I've got my manager, if I do the contract, I'll also pick up some airdrops on my way. I've been trying to do that a bit more too. And then hopefully you can make a bit of extra money on top of the contract you're doing. This is, as far as I'm aware, it's 8-wheel drive. And the tyre choice was excellent on all three. I think it's excellent on all three. It's a military tyre. I'm worried about it being quite narrow, so it could be top heavy. I don't know how we're going to fare with that. but I'm hoping everything else will work okay. I prefer long wheelbase vehicles like this, unless you've got very big tyres, because if you get any of those little, I keep calling them crevasses, it's not a crevasse, but those little gaps in the ground that sometimes you might need a bridge for, with a longer vehicle you've got a lot more weight over the back axles, so more of your vehicle can go over the gap before it starts to tip forward, whereas with a shorter vehicle, something like a Car and Marshall or something like that, and the same with going down bigger drop-offs and dips, because the vehicle's so long, as it starts to dip, you've got a better approach and approach angle, and so you know what I mean. That's the plan anyways. We'll see. So yeah, we've got a bone at this one. I'm not picking up scrap metal. I could pick up some other bits as well. And what I do whenever I find an airdrop, whenever it's got fuel, I top up anyway. It just doesn't hurt, because it'll be that point you get to later on where you think, I'm nearly out of fuel. If only I'd just topped up. Now, I've only put in a few litres, but a few litres is a few litres. So what I'm going to do now is head out along this gully. It takes me past the rock face where the aeroplane is. You know, when you do the earlier mission, you go out and you right now it's come up on the screen. You see there on the left? Top left, we can now see that it's showing Gateway. Whilst it's not showing Gateway on the map itself, it's showing us an icon there, which we can now follow. So I know I'm definitely going in the right direction. So I'll stop talking for a minute, just head out to there, and then we will go out to a new map, and then see what kind of terrain that is. It's only me. Back again, I have to say, this thing is capable. It's not too bad. There are certain elements. I'm not saying I'm not going to get stuck. I'm not saying I'm not going to roll over. I'm not saying I'm not going to encounter bits that are going to be difficult. A larger vehicle has its problems and its difficulties. It has its advantages, and I'm finding this is working very well. It hasn't tipped over yet. I say yet. But being a much bigger vehicle, narrow gaps and things like that can prove to be difficult. We'll see. So, it's weird actually, it's not actually a gateway. I was expecting some kind of, yeah, archway or tunnel or something. How peculiar. So, Wahweap Bay, we're going to find out. I'm not going to lie. So I'm always a bit nervous when you move on to a new map, and it's like that. It's the same on SnowRunner when you've got to find watchtowers and you just don't know where you're going. What I have been doing a lot more of as well. I don't know, was this changed in the last update? Using the drone, maybe it wasn't. When you use the drone and you fly up with the drone, and I'm still avoiding using the drone a lot, this is what I'm talking about, these little gullies. You've just got to be so careful. And as well on Arizona, there aren't many winch points, which can be a problem too. What's that one? No, I can't remember what we're doing. What was the saying? Oh yeah, the binoculars. With the drone, when you fly out, it opens up and you can see on the map better where the drone has gone out to. I'm finding the same with the binoculars, but the binoculars are line of sight. So whereas the drone's up high and it will unlock all the map, this is wow. This terrain is not vastly different from Arizona, but from what sort of Grand Canyon. But you'll see as we look out, you've got the zoom in and zoom out of the binoculars. When we go back to the map and have a look, there'll be areas that the binoculars haven't seen. They stay dark. The bits you can visually see will unlock, which is clever. I don't remember it doing that before. It probably did. I just don't remember it doing it. So what I'm hoping to do is at least get a little bit of a better lie of the land so we can see. And I'm using the binoculars because I haven't had a drone crash again. And I don't mean the drone crashing. I mean putting the drone up and the game crashing. I know I referred to a drone crash before and someone said, you can crash the drone. I didn't mean crashing the drone. I meant a game crash caused by the drone. So there, as you can see, where you've looked out, there are some bits that are still in dark and some bits further on that have lit up because it can only light up what you have actually physically seen through the binoculars, which I think is pretty cool. Road. Have we encountered the road yet? We haven't, have we? Not on any of the maps. And when I say road, I don't know, we'll see when we get out to it. This is a lot more gullies and canyons, and unlike the first one, these seem a lot narrower. And this is what I'm talking about. Big vehicle, that's fine, and it helps in certain situations, but when you've got narrow gullies, potentially rock areas that are twisty-turny, a smaller vehicle can get through, a larger vehicle can't. So I don't know. I don't know how we're going to fare with this. We've got to get up onto the top of that mesa, and I don't know how we're going to do that either. We need to go round it, map it. I suppose I could just put the drone up. I don't know. Until you get the little save icon spin, and if it does crash, it will take you back to where it previously saved, which is fine, but you don't want to have gone a long way past the last save. It hasn't recently saved and then the game crashes. So what I have been doing when I have been using the drone, I will wait until it spins and it says on the screen saving. This is exactly what I was talking about. I don't know if can I get through? No. Well, there you go, that's the seismic equipment damaged. Yeah, so things like that. There are the odd trees here and there, and when you've got some of the modded vehicles, some of the base game vehicles have got them as well, extended winches. So if you've got a much longer winch rope or winch cable, if there are the odd tree and thing here and there, that's why it doesn't hurt to take a set of anchors with you. I'm still not really using the reusable anchor. I've only come across one or two of those on Carpathian. I haven't really kept hold of them. I guess I'm just kind of doing what I always do. I'm ploughing on, hoping this doesn't get too deep. If I can keep to the edges, we should be okay, but there's always a risk. If it drops off very suddenly, you can roll over into the water. And again, is there a winch point? So if I can get up onto the flatter ground above, hopefully, and if we can then map around that where we've got to do our scanning, I'm really not sure what to do here. If I stick to the edge, I don't want it to roll over. I'm so careful. That water, I know it's ridiculous, the water looked deep. I've got the echo sounder. I know I keep saying I should be using it more, and then I don't. Right, we've got a nice exit out here. We'll get up onto here, see if we can find a route round. And then it's just a case of, yeah, doing what we do. Considering I've unlocked all of the maps now on Carpathians, and this is the first one, there we go, saving. That's what you need. I'm not sure this is even the right way. There's a bridge there. Can I get across that? And is it too narrow the other side? That is too narrow the other side to get out, I think. Then this is another thing. This bridge is already here, but the bridges that you build when you deliver spare parts and you build a bridge, and I've said this before, that they're very narrow. So for a big vehicle like this, it doesn't always work particularly well. Have you noticed? I know I have used it a few times. I'm trying to avoid using the map as much. I'm kind of, it's that usual thing, isn't it? That responding to. Right, so we are coming. Well, we are exploring. If I come around that side, but I can't see what's. There's no way up. How do I get up here? I need to get up, or at least around it. I suppose I could throw the drone up, but I'm not sure what my height of my drone is. If I carry on going round, I need to open up that back side of it, where it's all dark, because, I say inevitably, that's going to be the point where there's a bit to get up onto the top of there. I would imagine. I mean, it kind of looks... There doesn't seem an obvious route up from where I am. I'm enjoying using this, actually. I still have that situation. I don't know if anyone else is the same. I was really hoping in the last update. I promise I'm at a point now. No. Winch. Oh, that was close. I don't know if it has been sorted in the update. That situation where buying a modded vehicle, having it in your garage, then coming out of the game, coming back, and it's gone. Now the Loadstar 1700, I still have that installed as a mod. I still have it selected. It doesn't always show in the garage menu. So, at the advice of, was it Stuart? I think it might have been Stuart. A few other people did message and comment and say the same thing. What they've been doing is they've been buying modded vehicles. Oh no, this is just water. How am I going to get up here? Staying right in time. Can I get across here? You can often see down into the water. You can see where there's rocks just underneath. If you can see rocks and stuff underneath, it's shallow. If you can't, chances are it's deep. Is that great? Is there a crate there? What's that for? Oh, let's go up. Yeah, if you can see the bottom, you're fine. That looks like a crossing point to the left over there. Yeah, so what a lot of people are still doing is they're buying a vehicle and doing it all up, using it for a mission, then before they exit the game they're selling it again. There we go, there's our route up. That's quite straightforward actually. And again, longer vehicle, when you've got snaking areas like this where it winds, not as easy as with the shorter or smaller vehicle. Yeah, so I've still been doing that. If I have used a modded vehicle, I will use it. Then before I come out of the game completely, I'll sell it. Winch. There's a winch here. There we go. Isn't it weird? I've still got my snow runner head on. I keep, like I've said about the echo sounder, but also I keep forgetting to lower my tyre pressures. I keep forgetting that's a thing, that we can do tyre pressures. That would make life a little bit easier. So yeah, I'm still doing that. I don't know if anyone else is still doing the same thing. I don't want to risk it, because a vehicle like this that costs you, I think base version's 133 grand, and with all the stuff you do to it, I think it comes in at about 150 all in with the stuff I've done to it. I'll just keep it right top right for exploring to see how much we have explored. Yeah, if you come out of the game, keep it in the garage, come back and it's gone, that's 150 grand, just wiped out, just gone. That's weird. I'm trying to... I've got to get to the location for doing the seismic survey. I've got my distance. So I didn't mention... I've been watching that as well. There's not a trigger for it. You've just got to follow the distance. I didn't even say that, did I? I just did that kind of... made the assumption that people would be aware. We've got to explore this area. There we go. Perfect. That's all I've got to do now is finish exploring the area. And I don't know, I'm assuming, is that it? Or is there any more to come? I'm hoping. Oh, I don't know, it's going to be like, I've done a few now like this. Look at that view though. That is just fabulous. Alright, so we've got a little bit more to do there. We've got to get all around that side before we can complete the contract. So I need to come back down off of this and drive around that far side somehow. Don't you see it? Off to the right, there's an icon, there's a marker. I think that's for the explore the area. And I had it on Carpathians, one of the ones, mostly explore the areas. I've gone up, I've put the drone up, I've used my binoculars, I've driven around them, done them all different ways, until it gets to 100% and then we're done. Brilliant. But I have had one on Carpathians. I did that and it got to 98%. And I went round the whole thing. I put the drone up, I drove it, I went everywhere. And as far as I could tell, I'd unlocked the whole thing. I'd mapped it, I'd done it with binoculars, done the whole thing. And I had to actually drive to the marker. Where the marker was showing, I had to drive exactly to the marker. Because I don't remember the binoculars unlocking the area as well. Which they seem to be doing now. I don't remember that. I don't know, I know I say it multiple times. I suppose because I was relying so heavily on the drone previously, when I first started playing. And weirdly, I went a long time playing before I started having crashes with the drone. I don't understand why it suddenly started happening. Then I went away from using the drone to using the binoculars more. But anyway. Yeah, so, I don't know... Hang on a minute. I thought the marker was on... It's not showing here. I'm going to go back up onto it. If I've got to go and get to that marker, I'm going to be really annoyed. Fingers crossed. This will just be... We'll go out far enough, drive around far enough. If I can get to another high vantage point, binoculars. Have you noticed I'm avoiding the drone? This is going to be quite a map, this one, isn't it? Rocky, craggy. That's not to say that Grand Canyon hasn't got its fair share of water, but wow. We're not far off. And then you get some, which is really weird, where you get to sort of 93, 94%, and then bang, it completes. Yeah, it's up on there, it's showing. Oh, I'm not going back up into there. I can just keep driving round this side of it. We're done. Oh, we are done. That's the result. We'll get the reward. What did we actually make on? We didn't pick much up. One dinosaur bone. 37 grand. Not knocking that. We'll head back to the main menu. Okay, so that's the next map open. At least let's say open. I'm probably going to pick up a few missions here and there. Maybe do a couple of extra bits and bobs. I might go on another hunt for... Actually, what is it unlocked? We've got another couple of missions there. Okay. They don't pay too bad either, do they? I suppose because as the terrain gets harder, when it's just hard and very hard, or both very hard, whatever, the money is commensurate with that. But you can negate some of that depending on the vehicles you use. But what I might do, because as far as I can tell now, each of the maps I've got left are going to have a vehicle to collect as well. So I might have a dig around, see if we can, pardon the pun, a dig around and see if we can find another vehicle. We've still got this one to do as well. That will be opening up a new map. So we can probably do that one at some point as well. But I might do that in another episode. I haven't decided quite yet. So I'll probably see you in a little while. I might do a few more missions, and then if I find a vehicle, we'll find a vehicle. If not, I might try and unlock the next map along. I'm in the mod browser. We have got the Goliath is in here. I just wanted to show you. Hang on. All right, I've still got the Loadstar 1700. It's downloaded, it's ticked, it's installed. I was looking at, I've got the Goliath. I was looking around for something else. I saw that actually, the Limes Project 78, and I like the look of that. Right up my street, that. But I also saw this, the GWC 2002 Landslide. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to install that. But I'm going to see when we go back into the main menu, we'll go back to the main menu, up to continue, whether or not the Loadstar is showing in the garage, because it hasn't been. You watch it be there now, won't it? Just to taunt me, if we go to our garage, so you see I've got my money back because I sold the Goliath at the end of the last one. So we go to truck store. You watch it be there, look. Goliath, there's the Landslide, Loadstar. No, it's not. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, there it is. Okay. It wasn't there, but it is now. I downloaded that as well. That's also by MrBusses. That's the Khan 39 Marshall Badger, that is. I tried that. I've done a couple of missions, done a couple of bits and bobs off camera. That is top heavy like you wouldn't believe. I've got one of those anyway, which I'm gradually working towards building up. So I thought I'll buy one, have a go with it, see what it's like, and then I sold it back when I was done. When you got a roof rack on it and you got fuel and stuff, it really was top heavy. I wasn't loving it, I'm going to say. I'm going to give this a go. The good thing is, because I've said this before, unlike Farming Simulator, when you sell stuff back and you lose some of your money, you don't. You know, it will tell you what the sell price is, and even if it still says sell price 22,100, when you press sell, it will sell it for the price of that and all the additional stuff you put on. So I'm going to do a bit of work. This is quite long as well. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay, I've done all my fiddling around. I'm going to do this one, Hollywood Pales in contrast. It requires a scout vehicle, which is kind of what we got anyway. It does pay 31,900, which is pretty good. We do need an operator, which is also fine, but I need to get onto the map. I don't have free roam on yet for this one. And then once we're on there, we can have a look and see where the vehicle is. I don't know whether or not I might just do this contract on the video, or to do this contract off video and then do the recovery of the vehicle. I'm not sure what to do really for the best. Anyway, that's what we're going to pick. So we do need an operator, but we do need the vehicle. You're going to see it now. That's what it looks like. I don't know. It seems very heavy at the back. We've got a lot of equipment and stuff on there. So we're going to go with that. And we're going to... I'm going to go with a set of anchors just in case. Because it just makes sense too. And then we need an operator. So we're going to go with our trusty Incarnate. And then I'm going to go I'm going to go with the mechanic. Because as I said, with the mechanics, that one especially, Dimitri gives us minus 20% on consumption for fuel. So, you know what? I'm happy with that. We'll take that. It's a little bit of extra money. Now, we could take a manager as well, in case we find some stuff. But as it stands at the moment, we're all right. We have got a prepayment of 4,800. We've used 2,600 of that. That's all good as well. And we will deploy. Now, the question is, this is where it's deploying us. And then kind of look at the map to see where have we got to go. All of these locations. Oh, my days. Okay. This might be the only location we've got unlocked, though. I think it is. I think this is the only place we can actually get to. So where do I go from here? Down... I'm looking for crossing points. These are crossing points I've used already on previous missions. I've done a couple of other missions, which will take us out over to there. That's where we need to head to. Yeah, we have to do that. So, let's start our expedition. Once we got on the map, we should be able to see as well. Oh, man. Visit the point with the drone. Oh, that's not so bad. We just sort of get there. We can throw the drone up. Let's do that and get into sunlight, daylight. We'll do that, and we will top up our tanks. Oh, no, we're full. We're good. We're good. We're good on everything. Excellent. And if we check the map, there we go. There's the vehicle. Fallen truck. So that's one we can do. I haven't been out there yet, but I know there's a crossing point here because we've crossed. If I go around and along there, we should be able to get to it. Where it's got to go to after that, I don't know. I mean, back to here, actually, that shouldn't be too bad. Back across there, and up. What I did find, though, some of these routes, they're brutal. I mean, really brutal. So we'll see how we get on. So I'm going to have to go all the way out, get those done. I might show a couple of clips of me doing these. I don't know what people are going to want, really. Well, there's a lot of airdrops out there. Was that for a mission? Maybe it's for a mission. An upgrade right up there. How do we even... Actually, that's a good point. How do we even get to that? That's going to be across that way, and then round... It just says to get a drone, doesn't it? I don't know. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one, isn't it? Well, all we can do... I'm just looking down thinking, how do I even get off of here? I can't remember. I did it before. Is it around here? No. I'm stuck. I have been down off of here. How did I get down? That little rock bit there, maybe? Oh, there ain't nothing to it. But to do it. Oh, that sounds a bit throaty, doesn't it? Let's put that on. That off. Oh, it does look good. It does look good. Sounds pretty mint and all. It's a bit bouncy. So I'm not too sure how this is going to be. Whether it's going to be tippy long stocking or it's going to be... oh, that's a horrible... I'm not going down that bit. God, that sounds awesome. Using 20% less fuel will make a massive difference. I can't remember how I got down off of here. There's not an obvious route. Which means if I can't find a route down, how do I get back up again if I'm towing another vehicle? I mean... This just looks grim. Doesn't matter which way I go. Let it balance first. Oh, that suspension's a bit forgiving, isn't it? No, it isn't. What am I caught on? God, blimey. There we go. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Turn, 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 turn. That can't be the way I came down, surely. I need to find a better route up than that, right? This is bouncy. I'm enjoying it though, it's pretty cool. So this is another one of those, it's, you know, I know a few people have been commenting saying about using mods, and that's the general consensus across SnowRunner and this Expeditions as well. But I'll be honest, even using modded vehicles on here, it's not plain sailing. It's not an easy... I say it's not an easy map. There's lots of maps, but the terrain is not easy. I need to go this way. I definitely went down this way before, but I can't remember. Did I go down this way? Yeah. This is proper rock crawling and all, isn't it? Come on, turn, 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 turn. Oh, oh, oh. And we're gone. And now we've got a problem. Oh dear. Do I really want to drag this across? No, I didn't really want to do that. Okay, well, nothing to see here. I'm fine, I'm fine. I've got a bit of a headache, but I'm alright. I don't even think I've come the right way. No, I haven't. I went down that way last time. Let's get to that crossing point. So we'll swing around to here, down there. That was not what I intended. So maybe we are going to recover a vehicle in this episode. We're just going to get to see some more of this phenomenal terrain. Get to use another absolutely phenomenal mod. We are using more fuel than I thought we were going to, I'm not going to lie. And again, switching between vehicles, the Goliath, I was a lot more harsh with it. I wasn't as concerned about my route. This, I'm a bit more concerned. There is the suspension, I say, is a lot more forgiving, but I think this is going to be a lot more prone to rolling. Where's my crossing point? It's along here somewhere. Okay. Look, just to prove that I do use it sometimes. Last time I came across here I was using the Goliath and it just didn't bat an eyelid, it just carried on, just off it went. Right, so let's just stop there a second. I've now got a series of crossings, basically, same thing. I'm going to come up over the top of there, cross that one, round there, cross that one, cross there. So it's just a few crossings. I'll see you when we get back to here. We have to swing round. Yeah, we'll go around that way. Cross that bridge thing, I think. Then we get to about here. we'll look at the situation with chucking the drone up, because that's what it's saying, visit the point with the drone, and then it'll be heading out to that one. I'm thinking definitely across here. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, it was across there, wasn't it? Then round. Because I don't think, even with the operator... Oh, is there a crossing point there? Oh, okay, well, there might be a crossing point there. In which case, if we head down that way and across what looks like a crossing point here... Oh, that lost cargo. When I said earlier on about those crates, I wonder if it's that. If it's a job, I think it might be a job. And then we can chuck the drone up there. I don't know, how are we supposed to get up there? That's nuts. So, I'll see you when we're over there. I've got some crossings to do. What are the lights like on this? Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Let's go. Okay, we're in position. It does say with a drone. I'm assuming I'd have to drive to them and then... Oh, easy thing to do. Let's just chuck the drone up and see what happens. We haven't seriously got to actually go to that. Is it the point with the drone? That's what I'm doing. I haven't got to set it down on it, have I? Oh, I have. There you go. I haven't done one of these before. That's curious. Can I get high enough for that one? Oh, I can. Oh. Oh, there you go. Normally if I've got to drive to them and then scan, sort of with a drone, but it does a set thing. I haven't done one like this where you've actually got to land the drone almost on it. Come on. There we go. It's that one. Come on. Come on, drone, don't crash. Don't crash on me now. Woohoo! This does not want to go straight. Come on. Really? There we go. Next. It's alright actually, isn't it? And then I say finally for this section, then we've got to head out to that well, mind the tree. The uncharted territory. All of them. That's all of them here. And then 3 points over there. So, back round the way we just came. Round there. Follow that road, say road, until we get to here. Down through that gap, across there. I don't remember going down there before. Oh, unless I might have sent a drone down. I'm just looking, thinking, it's weird because why would I have driven down? Oh no, it's binoculars. I'm just thinking, you look at there, that's the distance you can see out, but this outcrop here would stop me seeing these bits. That makes sense why that's been seen. I couldn't work out if I wouldn't have driven over there at any point for any reason. So, I'm going to head out there and let's see what that looks like, shall we? Hopefully we can get across here. Potentially. This, like the Goliath, is a capable vehicle. I was worried about it being way too top heavy. I have rolled it a couple of times, I'm not going to lie. I have had winch points up and out of reach, which has been quite handy. It's made life a little bit easier. But that flex in the suspension has been an absolute godsend over this. So I was thinking, if I step into this top section here, that might help me get across, as long as I don't roll this bit here. That would be bad. Pucker time. No. Come on. Drive. Winch. No. Oh. Come on, just roll on some wheels. Or not. That's what we'll do. Let's go to that. Let's go to the back there. That's not what I was intending. Okay, I was hoping it would swing around the other way, but okay. Come on. Seriously? I'm surprised I haven't destroyed this thing yet. Do need to stay up on the top. I shouldn't have come down that. Just thinking, if I go down into it, I'll come back up again, haven't I? Where's the roadway run? Oh yeah, it's over the other side of that. Oh, I should be able to get over that side, shouldn't I? As long as I can find a winch point, I'll be fine. Come on, keep going. Keep going, come on, you beauty. Oh! Let's go. Okay, now we're heading down to that slope that we saw on the map. I got unstuck. Trouble is, I'm treating this like the Goliath, and I'm finding bits like that and thinking, oh yeah, I'll just drive straight off that, and no. No. That's better. Oh, I've done it again. Pay more attention. Getting too blasé. Does need a bit of a wash, considering I've been on my side and my roof quite a lot. So how are we looking out this way? Is it a crossing point or not? You know what? I'm going to run out along the edge here. Can I see the bottom? I can, so it's not too deep. Another one of these crates here, look. What have we got here? Trade. Oh. No fuel. Talking of fuel, could probably do with topping up actually. Let's do that. Glad I packed so much. And continuing on, it looks like a crossing point. We have just saved, that's good. So if I stick the drone up, I haven't got to come back too far. So I can see the bottom still. I'm not going to use the echo sounder at the moment, because I can see where I'm going. Yeah, it's still looking pretty good. I haven't had a thing come up saying you've discovered a ford or anything, but it's going to be up there. So as long as we can get the drone up high enough. Oh, what's that through there? Can I get in there? And this is what... Oh, it's another one of the drone drops. I don't know if I... Would I have got the Goliath through that gap? Maybe not. This is for that other mission, isn't it? Just scrap. Oh, there is fuel though. I've got plenty, but you know what? And it doesn't hurt to just make sure everything is completely topped off. Boom. Sorted. Can we do a drone from here? Guess we could, can't we? But let's back out. See how this pans out, shall we? We've got a 50-metre height on the drone with the operator. Stop there. Handbrake on, engine off, drone up. Come on. Be good to me. Come on, forward, 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 forward. So, have we conquered it? I wouldn't say conquered, but we've... oh, it's alright, look. They're all just around this bit. Plenty of height. So my drone's a lot easier to fly than this. I haven't had the drone up in ages, actually. Probably needs a complete firmware update and everything. So, we are done. Expedition complete, 31,900. We've opened up a miscellaneous upgrade. Completely consumed no more than 2 times. Okay. Don't flip the car more than 3 times. Oops. So what I'll do, I think next episode then, we'll aim to come on here and try and get that vehicle. Or I might unlock the next map over. Is it Coconino? Wherever that one's called, I can't remember. Let's get the reward. 33,500. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Head back to the main menu. And if I sell this vehicle, then we're back up where we should be. So yeah, I can go on to... How are we looking on Wahweap? It hasn't given me the option for free roam yet. Still got a few jobs actually to do on there, in all honesty. Or we've got, yeah, Coconino. So Coconino, we've got our first job on there, hidden treasure. travel to another map. Hard, not very hard, which is pretty good. So I might do it on the next episode. We'll head out and unlock another map, shall we? Yeah, why not? I might use this again, you know. Because I have to say, I'm liking it. It ran really well. Plenty of space for fuel and all the rest of it. So what I'm going to do now, at this point, it says sell price 22,100. If I press sell, it says sell for 68,200. That's what I end up paying all in for the vehicle and all the upgrades and everything with it. So if I sell that back now, we're nearly up at 600,000. I've still got, I mean, I haven't played it for a little while, I'll be honest. I've done a few missions off camera with everything that's been going on. Like I said, I've been busy doing other things. So have I got as far through it as I could have done, I should have done? No, probably not. I've got so much more exploring to do, as well as the main expeditions and missions. You know, in the mods hub, we do have a new map that's popped up as well. So if you did want, it hasn't got any missions or stuff on it, but it's one that you can just explore and test vehicles out, I guess. Whatever you want to do is entirely up to you. But that's where we're going to end this one. We have been, exploring a new map. And I'm looking forward to the next one to try and find and go on to another new map and see what the terrain's like on there. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. As always, thanks for watching.